Hi leeches, welcome back to my channel. So if you've been watching any of the Korean shows on Netflix recently, for example, Singles Inferno or Physical 100, you might have noticed some of the contestants like Kim Jin Young and also Agent H in Physical 100 have their occupation or like some history listed as relating to UDT. So I think it's like clear in the shows that it's some sort of like military thing, but I got very curious and wanted to know more detail about exactly what the UDT is. Disclaimer is that, first of all, I'm not like any sort of expert on warfare or military related topics. I'm also like American, so pretty much all of my frame of reference related to this is going to be like America centric. I know that other countries have other militaries, I just like don't really know anything about it, which is why I was doing this research in the first place. So the short story summary is that the UDT is literally just the Korean version of the Navy SEALs. The most famous team is like SEAL Team 6, which dealt with Osama bin Laden. Apparently SEAL Team 6 trained with the UDT to put together a plan around like Kim Jong-un or something like that. But even like further back, there's more history because it turns out that the American Navy SEALs was like the first program, and they actually helped set up the UDT and gave them a lot of like advice and funding. And it's a relationship that's like still there to this day because they do a lot of like joint training, and they even do like exchange programs. For example, like Navy special warfare programs. So UDT is considered to be like a very exclusive and selective branch of the Korean Navy. You have to apply and go through their version of like Hell Week training, which is called BUD/S, and what that stands for is Basic Underwater Demolition / SEAL School. Also, I feel like the name SEAL School is unexpectedly really cute. Like, it reminds me of School of SEALs that are like clapping when they get the ball. But anyway, this program is actually 6 months long and it's very intense and grueling. Also, I don't think I went over what UDT stands for itself. It actually stands for Underwater Demolition Team, which is like, demolition sounds like very scary. The acceptance rate for UDT actually varies a lot. It can be as low as 10% in some years, all the way up to like I think 80% one year. It basically just depends on like which candidates enter the program, of course, and also the expansion of the UDT team. So for example, I think like that one year they had close to 80% acceptance rate. They just like really needed a lot of people because they had a lot of like missions going on or something like that. I did see that on average it's around 40% acceptance rate. UDT is like also really similar to just like any general special ops team in the military. So they do like all types of training and anything that they need, either like on land or on the water. The goal is to be able to dispatch a UDT team to tackle that. So basically there is a huge variety in the type of trainings that they have to do. I learned that UDT is like very extremely elite, and now I understand better why everyone on these like shows is so scared when they say this is like an ex-UDT person. Hopefully this was helpful for anyone who was curious about what this term meant. It was fun looking up the information. Please like, subscribe, comment if you have more questions. Bye.